Welcome to the Coach 'em Up training series, our first training series ever. We have Jordan Shallow here, all the way from Toronto, and we're gonna hit one of his famous pull days.
Famous? Okay.
Famous pull days.
It'll be famous after this.
World-renowned pull day.
World class.
Let's get it going.
We do it. You where are we at on the warm-up side of things?
I kind of just warm up by doing pull-ups.
Doing stuff, yeah. Oh man. The best way to learn how to do pull-ups is befriend people who've been in prison.
Yeah.
That's where the skill.
So I'm already ahead of the game.
All right, there you go. You a music guy?
Yeah.
You train? Yeah.
Just like to listen to the reps.
You know what? There's some psychos out there.
Yeah, I think that's the most mentally tough thing you could do. What do you guys think he's listening to? Comment below. My money's on T Swift. T Swift in there or what?
You hear that? You can't hear. You have headphones in.
You loved the heat when you came down here. That was the first thing you said.
Please, just, I don't even want to talk about it. I'm actually dragging this out and talking more in sets so we don't have to go outside later.
What are some big things you cue to people that can't do pull-ups?
Strength of body weight, right?
Yeah.
That's like number one. And I've had kids actually do this. I'm like, look, you want your clients to get their first pull-up, you need to also program to get their first dip. Can you get your arm over your head actively? Like, do you have the mobility, the active range to get there? Teaching people to reach low first.
Okay.
Getting people to just be able to use their low trap, pull their shoulders away from their ear. Low reaching to me is one of the ways to open up the overhead position without trying to retest against the thing that you can't do.
Yeah.
Prioritize the dip as a primary movement alongside, and the amount of progress I can get in shoulder function.
Yeah.
I found that to be super useful.
Oh, I like that.
And I bought myself 30 more minutes without going outside. There you go.
Nothing beats pull-ups, man.
No. Yeah. Yeah, it came to play. Yeah, I mean, I kind of use this as my trunk rotation drill for the week. Anything that replicates gait cycle is going to be less output, more stability, if you will. So for me, it's just I'm going to set up here, kind of sternum to the middle of the bench. I might raise this up a little bit, and I'm almost going to go sumo stance on a 45-degree away. So I think my sacrum is facing this way, but my sternum is facing here. If this starts coming in, this is canary in the coal mine now that this is going to happen. I try and keep this open, this here. Dumbbell is the profile is always going to be shit for the lat. So it's all right, well, I might as well make it half decent, oblique QL anti-rotation moment.
I'm gonna try to keep up with him. Never mind. There we go. Wow. This light ass shit out of here. That was 150 pounds. We're gonna go 100 kilos for me. This is 100 kilos. Way heavier than what he was doing.
I'm gonna bring this pelvis around like that. There you go.
Oh yeah.
And then think about a little posterior tilt in the pelvis. Just kind of tuck that tailbone underneath. Yeah, there. That'll get way more external oblique.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Taking the armpit, and then moving away from the hip crease on that reach. And then tucking that tailbone as you reach. You'll get distance here. Yeah, good.
Every day when we started weights in the summer, this was the song they picked to play all the time.
The amount of mumble rap I've listened to in the last couple of years after Combine, dude, it's I'll listen to Celtic sea shanties for fucking a month.
Did you bodybuild at all?
Powerlifting.
You never wanted to put on the Speedo?
Nah, I like food too much. Something about being strong.
Yeah.
No, respect to the guys who do it.
I don't think I'm tough enough to diet. Oh yeah. Let me try to take it for a ride. Whew. Yeah, you can feel a lot of things being activated.
Yeah, you didn't know you could use your intercostals to row until you go to laugh tomorrow and you're fucking toasted. There you go.
That targeted some things right there. The thing about the weight room is everything's just heavy. You gotta put it away. The scariest thing ever is putting a heavy dumbbell back.
You get those rogue setups where you're trying to time it.
The 3-tiered dumbbell ones.
Stop.
Thank you, sir.
Gotcha. Tell you what I didn't know was an Olympic sport until...
Breakdancing?
Dude, thank you. Took the words out of my mouth. What was that about? Probably gonna have to go steels.
Something about that weight clanging together. There is something to be said about a rusty 45. You can tell people that have trained with rusty 45s and those that haven't.
Yeah, tetanus shots are anabolic.
Strapping in. Yeah, what are your thoughts with straps with athletes?
I mean, good in some situations where I need to overload them, but I mean, in season, forget about it, leave them at home. But if I have like a longer off season, especially football, like, you know, you get a guy who doesn't make a run in the playoffs, you're looking at a 32-week off season.
Yeah.
What a luxury that a lot of sports don't have. The Stanley Cup this year was given out on the 30th of June. How long is your off season if your camps are gonna start first week of September? What does a normal week of output look like? And then I need to titrate them up to that before camp. Because where do most of the injuries happen, right?
Yeah.
It's like beginning of the season, that's where you see all the injuries. So it's like probably just gonna look at overall mileage.
Yeah.
Because if I can build the engine, we don't have to worry about the chassis getting all twisted up.
Come on now, come on now.
I feel like I'm gonna break my sternum. Seriously, it's a problem.
That's what this machine's like a love-hate for me, because it's like compresses the shit out of you. So for pull stuff, you're more inclined to go to failure more often?
My like overarching theory with like if biomechanics is load management, and it's exercise selection above all else.
Yeah.
It's always RPE 10.
Yeah.
It's always to failure. It's always 0 reps in reserve. You just adjust the overall stress of the program by the loadability of the movement. I think like training to failure, especially when you deal with the psychological side of athletes, most of these guys only just see red, right? And if they don't, you can build that tenacity, I find, in the weight room. That transfers over to the ice or to the field.
Yeah.
It's like,
well, it's kind of like what, building that like killer mindset.
Yeah. And you're not going to do that with like, hey, we're going to take this to 2 reps in reserve.
RPE 6.
Right? You're not going to pull up with the fucking, you're in the red zone. You're not going to not punch it in. Yeah, I think exercise selection, it's the #1 lever to pull to like manage load.
Yeah. What I don't want to do is leave something on the table and I'll wake up at 3 a.m. in a cold sweat, worried that someone's closing the gap. There we go, come on. Yo!
Oh, that guy?
All right, this is the guy that runs everything.
Hi.
Jeremy Jordan.
Yeah, Jordan.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, man.
Yeah, what? You gonna leave something for anybody else? Or? No, I'm fucking with you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I do like the prime handles.
Hey. It's just funny to see like how influential trends are.
Yeah.
Like everyone started talking about the importance of overloading the length and position for hypertrophy, and then next thing you know, some welder goes off into the lab and comes up with this. Yeah, that resistance profile really kind of smashes you in the overhead position.
Yeah.
And that's what everyone's on about now.
Yeah.
That's like the trend. It
has to be stretched or you're not doing anything. Want me to sit on the back of it?
Hey?
You want me to sit on the back of it? Hey, pick it up. Pick it up. I need you for a celebrity lift over here. Need you a celebrity lift. All right. Celebrity lift, Jeremy Hills. Coming in. Texas Longhorn legend. Yeah, that's bullshit.
That's so annoying. This is what walks in cold.
Yeah, just.
About this? Why are you guys making this look so hard?
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. Straight out of the boardroom, into the weight room.
Yeah, man. That was great to connect. Oh, for sure. Hit
Thanks
me
again.
up.
Appreciate it. We'll be in here tomorrow.
I am for sure.
That's a wrap on our first Coach 'em Up podcast workout session. I'd like to thank Jordan Shallow for coming through, taking us through a big old pull day. Jeremy Hills, thanks for always making an appearance, giving us some great business and life advice.
Putting us in our place.
We need a cool new segment for what this is called, so give us some comments, give us some good ideas, and we'll see you at the podcast tomorrow. Peace.